Hello, I'm County Administrator Taryn Krista. Welcome to County Administrator's Direct Line, our video series on MCTV, where I have the opportunity to communicate directly with you about issues of interest and those which impact our community. On this edition, we'll discuss Martin County's ongoing efforts toward water quality and storage. The Army Corps of Engineers announced yesterday afternoon their intention to begin discharges from Lake Okeechobee today, Friday, July 13th. The lake's eastern spillway structure, S80, also known as the St. Lucie Locks, will be discharging 1,800 cubic feet per second, or CFS, to the St. Lucie River, and the lake's western spillway structure, our S79, is also known as the Franklin Lock, will be discharging 3,000 CFS. Releases will operate on a pulse schedule with 11 days of releases followed by 3 days of off to the St. Lucie River and 10 days of releases followed by 4 days off to the Caloosahatchee River to the west. The board, leadership, and staff join our citizens in their concern about the impact of releases from Lake Okeechobee and stormwater runoff on the St. Lucie River and our estuary. The extreme freshwater flows combined with the algal bloom in Lake Okeechobee have had a devastating impact on our river and estuary, and the damaging economic effects on our local business community are widespread. Clean waterways are essential to the well-being of our community. Operating within our organization's purview, we communicate, educate, advocate, and act on behalf of our residents, visitors, and national resources in support of water quality and better water storage options. We monitor systems, resources, data, legislation, projects, and opportunities for partnership and action. We communicate these efforts to residents and visitors and educate about better ways to care for our natural resources, such as septic to sewer conversions and stormwater treatment areas. We advocate to improve and protect water quality in Martin County and our surrounding communities by participating in ongoing dialogues with stakeholders and our residents. Working with our legislative partners, we ask for support at the state and federal levels for critical water quality and storage projects. We act. Martin County's strong fertilizer ordinance has served as a model for other communities along the Indian River Lagoon, and our board has played a leadership role as a key partner with the federal and state government, acquiring 45,000 acres of land for Everglades restoration projects. The Board of County Commissioners recently asked the Army Corps of Engineers to operate on a pulse schedule when discharging from Lake Okeechobee and requested a period of no discharges last week. Commissioners, other community leaders, and residents met with Senator Bill Nelson, voicing concerns and discussing water quality and storage solutions. Our Commission Chairman, Ed Campy, met with Noah Valenstein, Secretary of the Florida Department of Environmental Protection, and other stakeholders to further express our concerns and impacts. In partnership with the Florida Department of Health in Martin County, staff has posted advisory signs in and around the Indian River Lagoon and the St. Lucie estuary to advise residents to avoid harmful algae blooms if they're present. The board and staff are evaluating the best course of action to expediently and responsibly mitigate the harmful effects of algae within our waterways. We continue to engage in conversations with DEP and other partners and stakeholders to explore all available options, including utilizing grant funds available as a result of Governor Scott's declaration of a state of emergency for Glades, Hendry, Lee, Martin, Okeechobee, Palm Beach, and St. Lucie counties. Supporting local businesses throughout the algae crisis is important, and Martin County continues to promote all of the great things to do in our county that have not been impacted by the water conditions. To date, our beaches have not been affected by algae, and other areas and businesses remain open and ready to welcome residents and visitors. The county and the Office of Tourism and Marketing websites have water quality pages with links to the Department of Environmental Protection, the Department of Health, and other agencies. Discover Martin, the Office of Tourism Marketing's website, also has an informative question and answer section to help our visitors understand the conditions when they are in their trip planning phase. Martin County is known for our strong environmental ethics, with 25% of Martin County lands in conservation. Over the past 17 years, Martin County has completed more than $80 million worth of water quality projects to benefit the St. Lucie and Loxahatchee rivers. We continue to be strong advocates for residents and the environment, working at the local, state, and federal levels to complete water quality projects in Martin County and to support water storage projects that benefit those communities throughout South Florida. Water quality and storage require collective effort, and while many solutions are still years away, we will continue to monitor, communicate, educate, advocate, and act. We stand with our residents and businesses in our efforts to protect this amazing place we call home. Information and resources are available at www.martin.fl.us/waterquality. To stay up to date on Martin County news, visit www.martin.fl.us. We encourage you to connect with us on Twitter at MartinCountyGov and Facebook at www.facebook.com/SpeakUpForTheSt. I'll see you next time for another edition of County Administrator's Direct Line. In the meantime, feel free to reach out to me directly at 772-288-5939. Thanks for watching.